yes, there is a signifier here. If you're saying I like a traditional man who's going to pay for my even the first date, you are sending out the signal that you are a traditional woman, right? That is what you are essentially inferring. And so, of course, you're going to show up on the first date and feel like you got robbed. He's going to be like, what the fuck kind of bullshit is this? You don't want to be a stay-at-home mom, you don't want to, and you still got to pay for the first date? That seems absurd, right?
Well, at least in the relationship that I'm actually in, my boyfriend and I have discussed having children in the future, and it's not that I have decided I'm not going to be a stay-at-home mom, I'm crushing your dreams. It's that we both agree that having kids is probably not something that we want to do together. So I don't think that just because a woman doesn't want to be a stay-at-home mom or have someone's children.
Did he pay for the first dates?
Yeah.
Sucker. What a sucker.
Wait.
All right.
But I'm in a relationship with him now.
Wait, question.
Yeah, he's as big a sucker now as he was when he paid for those first 2 days.
I don't think he would
Total
agree
sucker.
with that.
Wait, so you've been dating this guy for 6 months?
Around.
You guys live together?
Yeah.
Do you guys split rent?
No, because he owns the property.
So,
Amen.
It's not rent.
does he pay mortgage?
It's complicated because
does
his family is involved.
Well,
Does his family own the property?
Yeah, him and his family own the property.
does his family live on the property? Or is it
Him and
just
his brother.
Okay. But I'm assuming,
But I help with some of the bills.
what bills?
I help with rent, and I
Wait,
have.
didn't I just ask that?
Yes.
Well, like I help with mortgage, but it's like it's not rent per se. It's just like helping with utilities and stuff.
Wait, so is it rent? Is it utilities? Is it?
I would consider it rent because it's not my mortgage. I don't own the property, but I guess I just help with like the household stuff that they
So you
need
pay
to pay
rent?
for. A little, yeah, I guess.
Or do you pay utilities?
Whatever they
Or
put
both.
the money towards, because it's not technically a rent. Like to me, it is, but for them, it's a mortgage.
Well, I mean, but it's essentially rent because you're not paying the mortgage directly. I'm assuming you're giving them money for you to live there,
Yeah.
and they're putting it towards the
their
mortgage, like any
Or
other
other
like any other landlord would do.
expense. Yeah.
And what about dates? Does he pay for dates?
Yeah, and I've talked to him about it too. I've mentioned, if you want me to pay a certain amount, like for dates and stuff, like if money is ever tight, like let me know. And he says, no, there are date nights. Like he wants to provide them.
Okay. Doesn't seem very egalitarian.
What do you mean?
He's paying for everything, pretty much.
Well, I pay a portion of the rent, so
How
my
much?
own rent.
How much do you pay?
That's personal.
All right, that's
but
fine.
let's say it's I feel like it's very affordable.
Do you pay as much for the accommodations that you're receiving? Do you pay as much as you would get as you would pay in the open market for a similar or comparable property?
No.
The perks. Okay, so dating for 6 months, around 6 months. He pays for mostly everything then?
I'll his birthday's coming up, so I've gotten him some gifts, and I've paid for a couple of the dates. Like when we first started dating, I told him about my weight loss journey I've been on, and that in the first month I lost 20 pounds because
I'm sorry, did you say your journey?
it's a journey. I'm on it.
That's the journey. Okay.
So, go ahead.
So my first month, I did no fast food, no takeout, just groceries. I lost 20 pounds, so that was pretty sweet. Thanks, people in chat who probably recommended that on the last podcast I was on. So I did it, and so I told my now boyfriend about it. He finished the challenge, and so I rewarded him.
How long have you guys been living together?
Probably 2 months.
What's the distribution of the household chores?
We kind of take turns, but we both do cooking and cleaning. There is I think housekeeper maid who comes every couple weeks to do deep cleaning.
Do you do the laundry?
I do my own laundry and some of his laundry, but it's not like on a consistent basis that we're like always doing laundry. Or
So he
anything.
pays for all the dates, you get heavily discounted rent, perhaps, but you don't, the cooking is 50/50? Or does he do
He's
most?
actually a really good cook, and he's really good at baking, so he likes to do those things, and I help him as his like sous chef when he cooks, and then I'll take on cooking some of the
Who
meals.
cleans the dishes?
Whoever cooks cleans the dishes.
But it sounds like he does most of the cooking.
Not most.
Cooks clean dishes.
Yeah,
I
that's
feel like
the
that's crazy. Yeah,
when
it
I
should be
cook for my
opposite.
friend, like the one I don't like when he cooks. I only cook, and he cleans everything.
So I have a question. So do you agree with the following statement? Men should pay for first dates.
Yes.
Okay. Women should cook and clean.
Sure. Yes.
Should.
Yeah.
You're fine with that statement.
That's fine.
Is it a sexist statement?
That women should cook and clean.
Is it a sexist statement?
I think it depends on the relationship, if that's kind of what the expectation is. I think that most relationships nowadays, people kind of take on whatever works with their schedule. So if he's out, working, he helps with filming stuff, then I'd be on my own to cook. But we kind of plan our meals out and figure out who's going to be cooking what, which day, depending on just like life schedules.
Women should be submissive.
It depends on the woman, but I mean, if you have a man that you can trust to lead, sure.
Okay. It depends. But you wouldn't say the same thing about men should pay. It depends on the man. You would say.
I think it depends on the man. I think some men are like sugar babies.
But here's the thing, right? So as a woman, you can go into a date with the expectation of this guy's going to pay for the date, or I suppose the minimum is we might have to split. Like girls go on dates, sometimes the guy splits. There's typically never an expectation that the woman's going to go into date with the expectation that she's going to pay for the whole bill. As a man, it's impossible. The best I can hope for is maybe split, but I'm going in with the expectation that I'm going to pay for the whole thing. I don't think there's any dating meta that exists where a guy can go into a date expecting the woman to pick up the entire tab.
Yeah, if she's a sugar mama.
Okay, but yes, that happens, but it's exceptionally rare.
Yeah.
Most women are not going to tolerate that kind of arrangement.
Okay. Wait, what's the question then?
He's saying like generally most men when they walk into a first date, they knowingly have the instinct that I am most likely, if not going to, have to pay the entire bill. I may by chance pay 50% of it, but I'm most likely, if not expected to, pay 100% of that bill. The woman, on the other hand, does not have that pressure. She does
Yeah.
not have that pressure of anything else. She has the pressure of arriving. Maybe she wants to clean up, maybe she does not. But that is what he's playing out, is just there's a simple expectation of men, that of which is not equivalent to that of what is placed onto women on first dates. Why is that being so? That's all it is. And is there a reason that women have any offering towards that? Do women offer anything in addition to that of why they 100% should be taken care of on that first date, or that of maybe why they should be even just considerably paying only 50% of that bill? That's the argument. Why? Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.